Anybody got a sheriff skin?
Yeah.
Anyone feeling generous? Teşekkürler. Thank you.
Teşekkürler.
There.
Shadows traveling.
That's
Gonna
my
fall
guy.
back here.
Shadows traveling.
One less.
There. There. Here.
Cover going out.
Marked one.
That's a chamber.
They got sick.
Game more B main. Game more B main.
I think he's coming up.
Enemy spotted A.
Yo, this gun is high.
Spike planted.
Gone.
Type shit.
My ultimate is not ready.
Weapon here.
Excusez-moi.
You'll catch them. Last player standing.
20 seconds.
You're to your right. That's what we. That's what we.
Okay, we know the
That's on
drill.
me.
Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Why would that be on you, dude?
Bro, I can't, bro. I missed the easiest shot, bro.
Yeah, so I guess that round's on you then, yeah.
I mean, yeah. It would have been first
Yeah,
blood,
you're
and then
just
we would have
terrible.
handled, bro.
You're
That's
just-
on
you're
me,
just-
bro.
Yeah, you're just terrible. It's whatever.
That's on me, Queen. That's on me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spike down A.
Killed.
Enemy spotted A.
No.
Two in the lead.
Wait, can you guys wait for me?
There's
I'm
like a
sure
lot
there-
of gang.
Okay, I'm going main.
Yep.
Planning.
Spike planted.
No flashes. They don't.
Probably.
Take hold.
No bullets also.
Last player standing.
Try again.
One enemy remaining.
Nah, you're
I
here.
think it's only a matter of
Nah,
time before
you're
we get a
here.
1-0 scoreline for T1.
Yeah, I think that is it. They try to go for the TP flank, and honestly, Dora and TP top with the same too many time. Then she's good into the to get on top. You know, making just
This
set
is what
set it
it's
up
about.
by himself with
You want
the
something
wall as he
easy?
kind of did
Lead.
there.
You want to be great?
To be fair,
Keep
I
fighting.
don't think there's too much kill
I'll buy a
pressure as
sheriff.
he's gonna.
Need a drop.
Thanks.
Wait, can you buy the sheriff and I pick it up off of you for the skin? Hell yeah.
Weapon here.
I'm saving for an op, by the way, guys.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. On my way, almost. A couple minutes late.
Marked four.
I'm turning back.
Four.
Almost.
Cover going out.
Making Oniva.
Got top.
Enemy spotted. B headshot. Enemy done.
I'm blocked.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
One behind you. Nice.
You were so close. mark them, you shoot them.
Wait, let me get your sheriff again. I got knives.
Anyone feeling generous? Teşekkürler. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Appreciate it, big dog.
Anyone feeling generous?
Yep.
Teşekkürler.
Be the one actually going in, and now Doran maybe overstepping here, a bit out of mana as well, and just trying to walk this one off, saying you don't quite have the damage, and he even gets the plant,
Push them back.
which it's kind of rare that that plant.
You want to play? Let's play.
Couple B.
Cover
Get
going
out of
out.
my way!
Two minutes. One's up already.
Why is he holding that? They're going A.
Last player standing.
One mid.
Denies action, but I digress. As Faker's just dead. First blood good.
See a decent trade back there.
Belmore coming in. They do have flash this time though, but Career, I don't think he's gonna even bother to use it, although he does get the headbutt down. He's still this guy's piece. Filmmaker, but the wall will send in.
It begins.
First my step. I mean my eye.
Running towards mid.
One's out already.
Ultimate is ready.
40 chamber.
Multiple enemies.
Did
A.
Chamber run that A main?
Yeah, he went A main.
They're gone.
Two elbow.
Well, eventually,
There
the
was one
wall
top
will
mid.
not be long enough as they do go in. This should be Ignivia. As there it is, and
Last
Showmaker
player
is
standing.
totally fine. Oner,
Spike
on the other
down
hand,
A.
uses you're not really
Staying around.
round two. That's going to be the flash out of Shiu. But we
Spike
still have
planted.
more because he didn't use it the last time around. But Shiu pretty mobile, able to get into the wave as now we're going to the bottom lane at 3v3. Faker does get the kill in the top lane. Oner going very deep to try to take out.
These new friends of ours are not too friendly. They are so dead.
Need a drop.
Trying to get
What chamber you gonna buy?
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
appreciate you.
People B, dogging B.
Cover going out.
Chamber mid.
Hi! I'm pissed! I've got your trail. You had your
Dude.
fun. My turn.
Spike planted. Last player
Cover
standing.
going out.
Mash, who has barrier and just shakes it off, loses there on time once again.
Yeah, good kind of play from
Whatever
D plus on the bot
happens,
side. I
fine.
do think Shu
Don't panic.
horrendously overstayed.
If so, can get Showmaker over the top, sure. But they're not in that position, as this is one way as well to just hide on bush and get Showmaker down. Ignivia is back.
I feel like we're doing
But
something wrong. I
Peace
just
is
don't
making
know
his
what
way
it
up
is.
here. As Lucid's going to get there first, the exhaust is going to help out, and then
Can't put my finger on it.
I mean we're more attack sided, so this is just gonna be harder naturally. They're built for attack. We just ride out the rounds. Call it a
To
day.
be so honest, I would have chose a better Sentinel, but I thought this was Breeze for some reason. Like someone Q dodged, and then when I was loading in, the image was Breeze, so I lost.
Shadows traveling.
Where's mid one?
Stay in sight.
Nice.
Oh, you kill Chamber?
Yeah, I'm throwing the off the map.
No, 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 no.
Nice.
Running back.
There's one
Spike
elbow.
down A.
Okay, wait, can you
Or
try and
bullets,
get your
Whaler.
way to Blink?
It's gonna be a minute.
Thanks, thank you.
Where could they possibly be?
I think they're probably mid.
They're last seen
Might go B. Should be man.
One enemy remaining.
Guys, actually,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna go through main. I'm gonna go through mid. I'm gonna go through mid. Plotting.
Okay, go.
Spike planted.
Watch out in front of you.
Last player standing.
Oh, he got so aggro. He walked back to nice
job.
shot.
Nautilus keeps all three of them around, and Pays flies in just to help out in the trade. And that's going to be 2 kills going the way of T1. Excellently played.
Yeah, good capitalization. Finding Showmaker isolated.
The catch
Like dead even.
top of
My
the
ultimate
first
ready.
one. They end up rotating towards mid with the Rift Belt coming down. Carria is just going to go in the Rift Anivia wall from Owner to get. So that's some nice tech he got there. The flash
Thank you.
over the Anivia wall from Owner to get on top
Hey,
of
man.
Showmaker. Maybe a little bit
Sheriff
too.
only.
No, I have knives. I'm using it now.
You body blocked me mid jump. I took fall down. Oh. That's fine. Can you break my dog? Can you break my dog?
I got you, bro. I got you.
Together.
Holy shit.
Enemy spotted B.
Cover going out.
Holy shit.
Mark 3.
Flash, flash. Alright, they're running back, running back, running back.
Bring them down.
Your wisdom hit.
Yeah.
Gotta wrap it up, bro.
Back in a flash.
I don't know if the ops are guns.
Slowing them down.
Last player standing.
141.
Aggressive, but now
141
Doran is
chamber,
here,
bro.
and Pays flies into the back line. Lucian is just down. They force the fight in the world. As for them, Smash has to flash away, but he can't get away from this rise. 17 minutes. As Pays is here as well. Could try to force it. There's the hook on the decoy.
You see how defensive D+ are playing now.
Spike
Really
planted.
know that they're on the back foot and just trying to disengage from every situation. And they have to. Generally seen as bad.
Yeah, we've seen so many teams in the game just kind of flounder and do nothing. T1 is not going to be that team. We know about the T1 Baron. They're going to go for a Doran is trying to get on top of Lucid, who does actually get in the pit just to not get the smite and just die. As now we got the Realm Warp on in. Faker is frontlining. And Showmaker again, you know, he puts the wall down, gets flashed over. There's no setup here for Deep at all. Eventually, he's going to be going down. It's just kind of a disaster of a game at this point, as T1 has run away with this
But does
one.
a clip give you
We did
superpowers?
see Nongshim come out really strong, but I think this is a different feel today. As Carrier is going to go in, we got the teleport coming in. T1 is up 8,000 gold, and they're going to pull the trigger here with the Baron, as everybody is just being rolled over. And that's going to, please, I want to
I have
do
no money.
something.
Using knives.
Yeah, can we go smoke?
Shadows traveling.
Enemy spotted. Mid.
Wait, he's opping mid? I killed him.
Yeah, hold on, how fuck you want?
He just...
Blinding.
I've got your trail.
They're out.
Spike planted.
Oh, this guy's so... 80 on chamber. No, this chamber's obese, bro.
Be right back.
Last player standing.
Yo, this fat fucking lard.
I know, bro.
In this back line, 23
I feel like Crucifixion.
Guy gets jump spotted.
killed T1 them.
And then he starts like
And
jiggling
Doran
back
is
and
like,
forth,
well,
kind of
I'm just going to go in because I might as well. The rest of T1 is coming over. They're like, okay, if you want to end the game now, we can. If you want to fight now, sure. We were going to back off and, you know,
Yo!
Shadows
Is
traveling.
that mid slide?
Mid fucking slide. Let's go.
Watch them run.
Mid.
Taking a ping.
Why are there 3?
Spike
Well.
planted.
There's 3 in our spawn.
There's that.
74 neon.
Nice and slow now. Too slow.
Nice.
Chamber
Chamber
is
Last
also
player
C2.
standing.
Is there trips here? This guy.
Teleport's ready.
Farm up a little bit, get the drakes and stuff, but nah. We'll just come back in and end it now for you guys.
Last
Was
round
and
before the
three.
switch.
This perspective,
Spend everything.
a complete
We just
mental
five
reset
man
that we
with that
needed.
dick.
Got into game 3. Still looking for an angle here, but
They're running
Yeah, I don't
down
see
B,
it.
just 5-man B. Why the fuck is
Wait,
the
look
chain?
here.
We're just feeding the op by swinging him. Fuck mid.
Keep up.
You're paid.
You want to play? Let's play. Going out.
Owner, as the headbutt was coming in, he left his
Spike
Q and
planted.
just turns it
Last
around
player
on Career.
standing.
And they're really just styling on them now. As another hook is going to come in. Lucid, no W available rather. As we do have the ult coming in from Pays. He is going to put an
Switching
end to
sides.
things, or try to. As they're under the turrets, they're certainly having their fun.
Got it?
But I think at this point, or try to, as they're under the turrets, they're coming in. And over this one is from the Zahan. And, you know, maybe some shutdowns being given over. This one is given over to Smash.
yeah.
Need a drop.
I'm gonna do mid. I'm gonna peek mid
Show
like this guy.
yourself you can.
That works for him.
Dog in close.
Bring them down.
Cover going out.
He's blind.
Bring them down.
Dogging elbow.
I'm out.
55 low mid.
Got it.
Your fault. Where are
Chamber top
you?
mid.
Mark one.
No, side, bro. Yo,
Yatasha.
Oh, he's mid. Chamber mid.
We'll catch them.
One enemy remaining.
I'm blind.
You should have run.
good shit.
Reloading.
I'll make them remember. They're only human.
Come on, bro. Bye. Let's go. Let's go fast.
Come on, guys. We gotta dig in. Bring them down. Enemy spotted A.
Cover
Bring
going
them
out.
down. Here. Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
I'll find you.
Top mid. Top mid. Top mid. Top mid. He was. He could have wrapped. Like.
Spike planted.
What are you doing?
They think they know pain. They can't begin to comprehend it.
Gun here.
Their fears betrayed them.
You can buy it.
Case smokers.
Bring them down.
Shadows traveling.
Probably gonna sit there with a shotgun again.
Bring them down.
There's one elbow.
I'll find you. One down.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my gosh.
Cover going out. Spike planted. Shadows traveling.
He's like mid right now, running to spawn. In spawn right now. Yeah. He can see you.
My
Where are
Stealing sight.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
chill, run, no. No way.
Thanks.
Well, Doran's taking some damage. And the Nexus Tower is under siege. Owner threatening a dive, but doesn't have to. Doran eventually will take critical damage if he keeps just eating ult damage. But for T1, they don't have to.
Keep up. Anyone feeling generous? I'll find you.
Shadows traveling.
Mark one.
Cover going out.
Yo, what is wrong with these?
Clear. Bring them down.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
I think it's one close right. Or close left.
no.
Thrifty.
To overstep, they're gonna play it
We gotta
slowly
wait
over
for my
here.
util, bro.
I say
I
that
don't
they
know.
immediately just dive
We
the
can't just
turret,
face
might as well. They
check
get into that
Not
back
worth it.
line onto Showmaker, who is not having a very fun time as he finally does go down, but Sobel pays. But nobody has a number on Faker here.
take it,
Siu trying desperately, and so does Smash, but just
Okay.
runs straight into the rest of T1 and eventually just dies.
Hey,
Faker
what
also
if-
will. And Siu getting low as well,
They
but
just
not
have a
dying.
sit-
Finally
sit
does go down.
like the
Owner takes him
defense.
out.
We just have chamber, that's it. We find chamber, we slam that site.
They're probably gonna be peeking.
Bring them down.
Close.
Shadows
Ooh,
traveling.
Neon's there. Neon A-Link, and then one dude top mid.
Find you. Reloading. Don't miss it too much. Slow them
Pop
down.
out.
Blind.
Uh-huh.
Chamber was probably top mid.
One enemy remaining.
Night.
Blank.
Planning for elbow.
Cover going out.
Spike planted.
Good round.
One bullet per enemy. That should be enough.
Keep taking
yes?
it A, boys.
And Owner going to be using some of that gold. We did see one so many.
No, I'm here.
So, got to be very careful. You got to make this happen quickly. But Career gets tower aggro and nearly dies. The Q comes through. It's first blood for the Varus, and they do get Carrier. But we are going to see.
Dogging close.
Chamber's gonna ult here.
You want to play? Let's play.
Nobody.
I'm gonna peek mid.
I'm dogging elbow.
Down.
Elbow.
Doing a thing.
I'm blind. I'm blind again.
Where are
One enemy remaining.
Got your fun.
Spike down A.
Elbow.
We'll catch them.
Hey, look, you run away from this dude. Fight the guy mid.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
120. One bullet.
Pick your Vandal out. Thank you.
Yeah, Owner just forced them back.
So I think there,
And
guys.
meanwhile, up in the top side, looks like Doran's in a bit of trouble here.
Fight the dude
You're
mid.
better off with me kicking your butt
2v1 the
than those
chamber, and
assholes
then
shooting at you.
the clove dies.
He just comes back around. I mean, the round's over. He just comes back around and does double fights from 2 different angles.
You'll run, yeah, but you just push. You get on this side of the wall.
If this chamber's smart, he just tucks here and waits for this guy to get here, and then we just get clamped by
no,
him
he
now.
didn't though. That's the thing. He pushed up. Right?
I don't know. I mean, we won the round, so I don't know why we're talking about it.
I'm just saying. Alright, take bomb, someone.
Bring them
Spike
down.
dropped.
Spike.
I'm not gonna go mid anymore. This keeps smoking it.
Bring them down. Reloading down.
Elbow.
Be right back.
Oh, behind the box. Sorry, God.
Yo. There's no one behind that box.
Last player
The whole died
standing.
'cause of that. I don't know why we all sprayed through.
Trying to just dash away and flash
God,
as well.
I swear on everything, there was a gun barrel there.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
They are so dead.
Okay, take it B. Let's try and play slow. We have 2 minutes. I'm gonna try and shoot mid and get a pick.
Need a drop.
Woman, could you flash link? And then if they don't smoke here. I know that sounds weird, but just smoke there. I'll up front.
I'm dogging close.
Okay,
Cover going out.
no. Okay, I need that smoke up.
I got the spike.
Good walk up.
Mine.
Enemy B.
Cover going out. Watch them run.
Close.
Get out of my way.
Run.
Enemy down.
Neon mid, neon mid.
Wherever
Neon mid.
he is.
One enemy
Neon
remaining.
mid, neon mid. I think it's on me. You might be. Okay, run up like.
Enemy spotted.
B.
I'm gonna go main. Screw this.
Spike planted.
You guys wait for me. Just play smart. Don't die. Play your life. Play your life. Play your life. Play your life. Play your life.
Don't happen.
Here
We don't. I think.
Take a minute. Focus on you. Need a drop.
Yeah, if we play slow, they just peek us. It's the crazy.
Yo, bro,
thing.
you are geeking too hard, but I'm need you to like slow the fuck down. It's not that deep. Chill, breathe. Inhale,
Ooh.
exhale,
Who you
all
talking
that
to?
shit. You.
Wait, why?
Chamber.
I'm the one that's making us win this game. Hello?
Yeah.
Claw through them.
Bye, Omen. Bye.
Killed their jet and
Bye, Omen.
How about it, bro?
I calmed for you guys to play slow and go B. You guys did that. We won the
Dude,
round.
we sprinted forward.
Still won B.
Enemy spotted.
One in that stair. Stair thing.
There's one B.
Someone's Hughes on this. Hughes saw this.
Hitting the brakes. Away.
Doesn't go away.
They have an op B.
Ah, it's fucking
elbow.
good shit.
Get flash. Jones should flash. Wait for it.
Still elbow.
One enemy remaining.
Chamber.
Last one was hopping. He was on B. Good up.
Yeah.
More time in top
You
lane.
got that up. You got that up.
Yeah.
Good night.
This place is nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's win
Yeah,
and get
they're
out
like
of here.
pushing on mid. I don't know. They're close pushed up on there.
Need a drop. Thanks. Anyone feeling generous?
Bye, all.
Teşekkürler. Thank you.
Dead. You and me.
Dogging close.
Cover going
Them
out.
down.
Close up clear. Mine sight.
Where are you?
Gun here.
What's back?
You smoke Kevin.
Smoke day.
Cover going out. Blinding.
Spike down B.
How do we die on our eco? On their eco?
Bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck
Teleport's
I was
ready.
doing. It was a bait off the sentry.
Oh, they saw me jump up. Hey, that hits good. my god!
30 seconds left.
There's one backside.
Last player
One
standing.
CT. Oh, yeah.
Thrifty.
Good try.
I was being held by 2 guys, dude, at one top.
Match point.
Kept getting jiggled
I
stuff.
hate to say it, but probably best to
I
play
need
two.
this.
So, what's the plan?
Yeah, bomb. Chamber key by Omen.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Might stack this, be careful, I'm dogging close.
If you're ducking next to my upgrade.
Alright.
Bring them down.
Nothing. I'm eyeing elbow.
Shadows.
Find you.
Yard. There's one yard. There's blind.
Bam.
Slowing them down.
Give me those back.
Nice.
Hold on, Link.
I'm with you, Wayla.
One enemy remaining.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A.
Don't peek, don't peek.
Last player standing.
Teleport's ready.
It is.
Don't peek him, dude.
Defenders win.
You want to play? Let's play.
This explains a lot, I suppose. Lucid is down. Meanwhile, they're going aggressive on a Smash, who's getting quite low, but maybe it was a bait all along. Carry is down, the bubble hits Pays, and he has to bubble himself.
The spear, the spear.
Oh, there it is, Lucid says, I'm here to play now. Be good, but Career is about to get his flashback. So,
Bot's probably the best.
yeah. I mean, they should know he's down here. Instead, they're just going to try to clear a ward in the river and pay for it. I really don't know why they did that. Doran now doesn't have his flash, but just gets aggroed.
That's called a matter of having good flash timings. You know, we were talking about how Korea was about to have his flashback. They knew that. They were aware.
Well, now we've got Lucid. He is quite fed. Showmaker's coming over here, but Faker is TPing in. And first roam from the bottom lane comes from the team who has 2 bottom laners. So they are going to win this trade. Not very surprising. I just feel like DK opting for a couple of side of the mark treads, which there's no EP boots, but yeah, he's definitely one of the more aggressive ones. As now Carrier looking to turn around this play as the chains do come down, and guess who's back? Back again, it's Owner in the bottom lane, flashes the bubble, takes down Smash. They get the flash out of Career as well as the heal, and another stack for Owner.
Yep. So easy to do, and this is how you should be playing. You have Nocturne, the bot lane's easy to set up.
I think he's okay. Actually, he might even kill it. Yeah, he's just gonna kill Career. Baited, I suppose he's okay. Actually, he might even kill it. Yeah, he's... Uh-oh. Well, Lucid does have his flash. He might have to use it here. As the flash comes in for Faker first, as he does put up the shield, gets feared, and now is going to flash over the wall. As Showmaker does come over to try to help out. The charm does hit onto Carrier. There's a very nice bubble going to catch too. Showmaker trying to keep them around, but he doesn't have his charm. As now Pantheon's joining out, and they immediately turned on him. And Faker says, I will take that 1-for-1 every day of the week.
Hey, he possibly gets momentum back in the game. And then Lucid flies in, and it's a 1-for-1. It's like, well...
Gunblade finish. Doran wants the aggressive trade, even with the Maiden up here. The cage is there, but the shovel gonna help out. Flashes for both. As Doran, couple... She was healing quite a lot, but now he's kind of on the opposite side. The Q does miss. The Shuriken is not there. Now Doran is taking way too much damage. And Xiu,
well, knocking
through it all and takes the kill.
Korea here ends up than this.
Said one thing there.
Yeah.
Pays said one.
Baited by the barrier. Arrow disrupting it from Pays. Then this, just baited by the barrier. Korea on there are some items in this game that you see them and you're like, okay, that's an item. That's damage, right? Like, oh,
wow.
It just
What does that even do? Okay, this time the Gunblade and no cage, so maybe Xiu, yeah, he's gonna get stunned up, and I think he's got it here. Nope, one more auto, and there it is. Doran
redemption
extends it and picks up the kill.
Not redemption the item, but like redemption from his previous attempt. Yeah.
Oh.
Unintimidating.
I mean, it doesn't feel like it does a whole lot anyway, as Career's just dead. Trying to trade here once again, getting baited into it. You know, they have Lucid, and they say, maybe we can take this. Well, your Nami's not going to survive.
A lot of damage available. We'll see the replay. So, dodges the glob of mist, and then actually uses the speed to get past the cage. So much damage done. And the extra AD from the Gunblade also helping here to get those last autos.
Looks like they want to go for a turn as Chains into Nocturne ultimate into dead.
Speaking of exploding people.
Where have we seen this before?
Yeah.
I swear I know that play from somewhere. As now, once again, two top laners going at it. This time, Doran going to take a little bit more passively. Lucid's trying his best. You know, he was the very fed one. But there's only so much he can do. And, you know, part of the reason why T1 came back is also...
Blast cone.
That's not the redemption he was looking for.
There's no way. I just automatically defaulted to like, there's no way that actually happened. There's no way that actually happened.
It did. It did.
I just... Wow. Well, that happened.
Yeah.
That's a tilter.
Will Career learn this time? Nope. No, he won't. You know, I thought sixth time was the charm.
You know what you said? Will he live? What is there to learn from this?
Don't clear the ward.
What do you mean?
Die.
Don't clear. Stand in the fountain?
Yes. No, just let someone else do it. Okay, this time they're going in on a phase, and that should be enough, but he's getting so much damage, and he's even living!
He's alive!
Okay, well, he's dead, but Lucid will go down eventually as well, but I mean, at least they get the kill, but man,
honestly,
how tilting can this get?
At least they got him. At least, you know, if the goal was to kill Pays and nothing else, just purely to kill Pays, they were successful. Get Dragon? No. Win the fight? No. Win the game? No. Protect mid tower? No. None of these things, just purely to kill Pays, they were successful. If that's what we're measuring, then they achieved their goal.
Not again. Pays, he's okay. But he does have the tidal wave.
But unfortunately, the outcome of this
all got away. By the way, the Maiden just went down, so there is that. So now we got a fight coming in here. Owner is just going to go in on the Career. I don't know if that was the best idea this time around, but it's okay. He gets low. The chains go down on the Lucid. Showmaker nearly dies to Doran, but he does get away. And now Faker trying to join on in. Lucid's still alive. And kind of a concave here for the side of D plus Kia. Faker getting kited down.
Oh, the arrow!
The Pyro gonna just go through the Galio, kind of hidden there. As he runs in a straight line, the bubble gonna catch Keria. Maybe the spear gets him. As Lucid is on the right side. And they're nearly able to take out a couple of those guys there on the side of DK. And really, it's just Pain.
Oh no, the Nami!
He's just walking forward and nobody can deal with this guy. Oh no! Run! Nah, he's dead. Accepted his fate. And that's the end of Career once again.
What's one more death, you know?
But at least DK, this is a much better fight compared to what we've seen so far.
They actually managed to navigate it and get the Dragon. I think the target selection, not the best from T1. Flew in and Faker ulted down. It was just awkward. So, T1 showing not the best coordination they've had this series, definitely not. But Pays still a force to be reckoned with. Just if you look at it that way, it's not so bad.
Not the biggest steal in the world, as the exhaust is going to come down. Showmaker does go in. They're looking for the turn this time around, but again, Owner kind of alone has Faker at least to follow up, but they're all super low on health, and it's really just Pays as Lucid takes an immense amount of damage, but it doesn't matter, as the rest of DK very healthy here, looking for that kill on a Pays. He flashes the charm as Keria goes down, and the damage is just too immense as Doran looking for the trade here on the Smash, who says, I'll just take the disengage cone. Career trying to tank the turret for him. And Smash takes the turret shot anyway. Maybe with Yorick coming over, yes, he will be saved.
I think still the engage from T1. Coordination not quite there, but the Varus doing so much work.
He's just going in. Pays is still here. I think Shiu thought he backed, but he was backing under the turret. Stops the back, and Shiu's dead.
As I'm saying this, I'm aware it's a risky play.
Yeah, well,
he can ult in if he really wants to get in there.
I think eventually he will, although he's going to trade on the Doran first, maybe try to spark a turn, but the turn is not coming in, and that Baron's getting pretty low. As now the Paranoia comes down, and Lucid never pulls the trigger, as now they are going to go in, but this time Owner shows some more restraint. Charm is down. Spirit Rush also is down. Keria looking at the front line. They're going to take it slow this time, and I think that's for the best. As eventually Lucid should go down. Not quite, though. Does walk it off. Has GA as well.
Yeah, not actually so risky if you...
It definitely has been. We still have to get through this Rebel Baron power play on the side of T1, though. They're taking plates on the inner turret. Pays, ooh, the max range, and that's going to be a lot of follow-up damage. As now, we do have the Pantheon coming in, trying to peel for him, and trying to get the angle there with Showmaker, but he doesn't quite have the charm, and Lucid, I think, will eventually have to pay the price with his GA. We do have Shu on the flank coming in, but Faker also there, trying to peel. Doran now just going to flash on everyone. Oh, the damage! Insane amounts of damage from this Kennen. He's going to have to pay for it with his life, you would imagine. As there it is. Showmaker takes him down, but yeah, Faker and the rest of T1 just peeled off and kind of left Doran on purpose because they wanted to deal with Siu, who does flash. And they do have the follow-up as now Lucid comes in, picks up 1,100 gold. And looking for a bit more here. Keria, though, going to get out of the cage, and they still have Owner, they still have Faker. And it doesn't look like Showmaker alone is enough damage to deal with this front line and the tankiness of T1 from ahead. Triple kill for Faker. And Career, they're looking to bully him further. It's not going to happen, though.
Messy fight, but Doran comes in, blows up the enemy AD carry. It's D+, they're trying to respond in kind, but they just don't have gas in the tank to continue the play beyond that. And you know what? They would still complain about that roll being weak.
Oh, Pace, uh-oh. Yeah, he's taking a huge amount of damage from Smash, who is trying to change the tone of this game. Just cullings them down. You can see Pace, he E'd backwards, so he was not ready for that.
Was not ready, and Keria has to pay for the sins of his AD carry. Smash doing a lot of damage, I think, is what we're establishing here. Yes, everyone understood the wordplay, but you don't have to explain it.
Well, eventually, okay, the flash charm comes in. He's going to go into his arm guard as well and just die.
Yeah, I mean, it's because he has the rod already, so he's going to be able to get the fulls on you, so yeah. It's a great angle for Doran.
Yeah,
slicing Lucid already. Flash. Oh, my lord.
I don't think Pantheon, I mean, he's got GA up, but this is about to get very interesting. They're going to try to kill him and burst down the Baron while he's dead. And there it is. Even the spike goes to 15. It doesn't matter. T1 playing with their food. And DK thought this was their opportunity to come back. But in fact, it was just T1's to close the game out.
Oh, he tries to flash away.
No.
Oh, no.
No, Career.
Oh, man. The joys of being a Yorick. Well, that was certainly not the play that D+ hoped for, I think it's fair to say.
But this is about to get very interesting. They're going to try to kill him and burst down the Baron while he's dead. And there it is. Even the spike goes to 15. It doesn't matter. T1 playing with their food. And DK thought this was their opportunity to come back. But in fact, it was just T1's to close the game out.
Oh, he tries to flash away.
No.
Oh, no.
No, Career.
Oh, man. The joys of being a Yorick. Well, that was certainly not the play that D+ hoped for, I think it's fair to say. T1, swift punish. Nocturne, definitely the champion you want in that situation. Kennen also a good champion to have in that situation.
Yes.
This is a good play from D+. The culling doing a lot of damage. Lucian just able to absolutely shred there. Yeah, just turns Keria to paper. Late game sports just survives.
Just for Faker. I like how they show it right there, like while below 50% health. Yes, that is the way it works. And now we got TP coming in from Faker. All of DK are alive. The bubble timing not on points. Can be a little bit confusing with the new TP as well. But either way, gonna take down the bottom inhibitor. And T1 just trying to end this one on good footing and not have any close calls with Smash again.
No, I just want Keria to live. You know, I think he's died enough this game. I don't think the Nexus is long for the world with the current state of the game. But if Keria can just not die again, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't think T1 feel the same, though, is the thing. Rounding the bend here is Faker, and Doran is going to spread everybody out and go into his Zhonya's, force the GA to come out here. They do get the kill. Owner is pretty low, but eventually eventually he goes to his own GA. And I think this is just the final death throw. No, Korea, please!
Dead again!
They didn't have to do that, but we do know that Faker will always do that.
Oh, how
He
many?
takes him out for the 9th time in this game.
You know, it's only 9, it's not 10. You can get double digits.
And that's the end. That's the end of the series. T1 just crushed them in 3 games. It was not close. It was not long.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you.
That's what keeps them alive here in the LCK Cup. They'll make it to the play-ins. If that is the case, they could also be first place in the group and get themselves straight into the playoffs. They do know that he's in the area, and Chovy is back in base. Does have his Zerk Greaves.
He's gone all the way around, Canyon has here.
This is a bit sneaky.
They try to see him for Phthalates. Obviously, it can't reach.
Oh my goodness. Don't.
He could steal this.
But wait. No, there's no way. He's not going to get away with it. Oh, he did it! Zeka's the one that locks it down as Canyon not even able to flash away. Emperor's Divide comes out, and First Blood will go over to Zeka on this Azir. And that one guy in chat that predicted First Blood got very close. Yeah, I think knew that if he had flashed over the back wall, he would have been okay, but wasn't able to get the bit of extra movement speed. As we're going between the worlds, Kanavi might be in a little bit of trouble. Does have the Crescent Guard as Zeus looking for the angle, goes all out as Canyon just dead again. And Keen just wondering what the heck to do. Maybe waiting for Chovy. He's going to be the option there as he flashes, does miss the Q, gets exhausted here. There's that tech you were talking about. Does need to rebind, but Chovy is just dead and Keen doesn't have the range. Kanavi, he's now sitting at 2-0 and 1, asking, okay, who was supposed to be the favorite here?
Yeah, that's for real.
The one playing Vi. That was Zeus being able to just stand beside him, make sure that he's going to be okay.
Zeus did a lot of work in that fight for an early game Cassante, but...
An early game Cassante that's like 35 CS down.
Yeah.
May not necessarily be going over there. As with these 2 minions trying to hold the wave, keep Gen.G's bottom lane as safe as possible. I mean, this is where the danger lies, right? Because this is the lane that is the most volatile, the most dangerous.
I don't think this is really where you want to try to fight me, my man. So he will look to get second dragon here, and will be successful. No contest, really.
Oh, another Cloud Soul as well. Feels good.
Loses a lot of the minions anyways. Like, he only gets 3, and they get the Herald potentially as a result.
Oh, now Delight holding onto his buttons, really wants to use that to try and go for an engage, but Chovy snaps back towards this Rift Herald, down to about 4,000. As we're going between the worlds, Keen is still very dangerous, and Zeus is getting poked down. Kanavi steals away the Rift Herald, but it's a 4-man Pop Blossom from Duro. He finds the angle, and Keen locks down Delight. Now Zeus going down solo. Emperor's Divide finds Ruler, but he flashes on top of Gumayushi. A gap closing. Azir ultimate. Are you insane, Ruler? And it's a double kill for Canyon. There's that team fight, and it's an ace for Duro.
On this one, but the setup, I think, was the bigger issue, and Gen.G had all of the control.
Yeah, let's have a look at this from Chovy's perspective, as was trying to block the eye for a moment here, but actually manages to get the outplay onto Kanavi as well. Flashes to win, becomes lightning, snaps back. Oh God, we didn't even notice that because there was a whole team fight happening to the south, and then all of a sudden Chovy just fully outplays Kanavi.
At least he knows that there are 2 things that he's really weak into, and he's trying to make sure he has the answer for both. He doesn't really have the answer for this Yone though, and that's a turret down just naturally. Doesn't want to side into the Aurora, I promise you that, but doesn't want to side into the Yone either. This Cassante pick just isn't working out, and the lead for Ruler is 2,000. Wow. As Chovy,
Kanavi looking for an angle there, does stop the ultimate from getting Chovy out of there, and that means that he's just dead. Kanavi puts the spear in, and so no side laning here for Chovy for the next little while.
On the cross map.
Oh. Well, let's see whether Zeka can survive, as he does avoid the Vault Breaker, but that means that Canyon doesn't touch him. And so they will just kill this turret. Pop Blossom picks up Zeus as he makes his way in, and now it's 3 versus 1 for him. In the meantime, Yunara is taking a turret in the mid lane, and Zeus is desperately running away. Just not now.
Ruler did have to expend his ult, so that's a small victory there as well. Kanavi, he does get the turret, and I think he should get out as well.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of damage being looked for here by Chovy before he snaps on back.
Something done here. We'll take out the bottom turret. The mid turret is, like you mentioned, so low that they think that they should be able to get that one anyways. which I think is a reasonable call, but they haven't gotten it just yet.
Yep, talking about this before, actually, the fact that Gen G don't necessarily have a reliable front line. It has to be a fair bit of smoke and mirrors and poke to make this happen. As Flash out there from Duro has to get out of the way of Zeus, but there is the Drake just being taken. HLE just couldn't get into the brush. And face-checking this comp is so hard, right? Because Keen, he can do so much burst to whoever's going to be face-checking.
He's level 16, by the way, as is noted. He's about a level and a half up, but 2 levels up technically.
Oh, that's ridiculous. As Emperor's Divide going to be used here as Chovy going to have to bounce his way out. Does get a big old shield as Delight catches up to him. Kanavi's running real fast. Oh, Wind barely becomes lightning as now, yes. Chovy actually unbinds the soul, looks for the knock up onto Zeka, doesn't find it. But like you were saying, yes, they can start Baron.
Like, that's you gonna send 3 people to kill Chovy when this Yunara with IEs on the other side? I don't think so.
Well, Zeus is going to have to bring Canyon out of the pit, and he does so! And now the rest of Gen G needs to zone Gumayusi, however, Canyon just gets back, smites the Baron, and that is going to be secured. Now Delight looking for an angle to get himself in, as Ruler bounces his way out, Pop Blossom connects onto Gumayusi, and he has to get himself out of there. Zeka gets into the fight as Ruler flashes out of the way, dashes to avoid getting knocked up by Delight, and down will go the Rakan. Canyon's getting chased down by Zeus and Gumayusi, but he just vault breaks his way out of there. How do they kill 1 in a 4 versus 5? Take the Baron. In the meantime, Chovy's having a rest.
Gen G just running circles around Hanwha right now. Hanwha will get the Constellation mid-turret here, but
with this Baron, Chovy looking to dive underneath this inner turret. Plates are just falling left and right. And yeah, Ruler now with Last Whisper as well as his other 3 items. This is, you know, HLE have got another few opportunities. I don't think this game is going to be one of them, even though it is only a 5,000 gold lead. I think when the money is so firmly on Ruler.
They've opened up the mid lane completely. They'll get their 3rd Cloud Dragon of the game, put them on Soul Point.
This is a pretty good one here for Zeus. Gets himself an inner turret. Yeah. Going to pull back the gold a little. That is Soul Point, and they run really fast, Wolf.
I just don't know if Zeus, like, what is Zeus' function with this K'Sante in this game? They do have to respond now. They're going to split it. I love this setup here for Gen G. So much zoning, and while they threaten the Baron at the same time.
Oh, Duro looking for that angle between worlds goes Keen. As Zeus looking to just walk up, and they have to because this Baron's going down lower and lower. There's the quickness, but Delight is just stopped in his tracks, just shot down here by Ruler as the Crescent Guard does nothing. Chovy finds the ulti, and the flash in once again to take down Gumayusi. No one is dead on the side of Gen G, and it is just Zeka trying to flap away with broken wings from this destruction of a team. Take down the Cloud. For the Auroras, Snap. Heroic entrance to join Keen here, who just hops on top of Gumayusi to take him out. Kanavi finds himself surrounded by bad guys, and Ruler just walks away from Zeus. And now Zeka is in trouble. The curtains have been called, and Zeus realizes he has to block it, and it doesn't even matter. Deadly Flourish now is the end of this Renekton. And as soon as I say it, Gen G just decide, no, we still are going to win that team fight. The is going to be in the Cataclysm, but he has Hop, so he's going to be okay from that. Mega Gnar is not going to come in time, as now Canyon, 1 versus 3, doesn't really like this whole situation here, as he does try to Umberly dash away. There's the pullback. He does have so much healing, though, as Kanavi, oh no, it's another round of Qs. He misses the spear, and Canyon somehow 50%. They now look for another for nothing, and probably is a lot more used to playing like Sky. Does need to, so Ruler is pretty scary. Tempered Fate does nothing, but Delight is still very dead. Potential here for the HLE composition. They can make it happen. Things work. Skips over the wall, and we somehow Mega Gnar. So that is a little scary. There is the steal. It's Ruler that takes it away somehow. Heroic entrance to come on in. There's the gargoyle drop. And then he gets the taunt onto everyone. Gumayusi just trying to create the position. And he does manage to do so. Double up. Takes down both solo lanes. And now Duro has to flash to get himself out of the way. Canyon is not. And Ruler 3-1. A lot of people. 5 people. That's 5. Okay. That's too many.
Right now, change of a positive thing, but not, I think, as big as they would have hoped.
Kanavi just watches his red buff die as Delight is going to discover Canyon. He may not be able to escape this one. It's down to 50%. Duro is going to make his way over as Gumayusi with another bullet time. Canyon's not in the Tempered Fate, and so he's going to be taken out. Cosmic Binding's good, though, and Ruler is able to... Baron, it's actually... Like, it's taking a little bit of with, like...
They press R.
Available, can use it.
Well, okay, well.
Magnustorm finds absolutely nothing unless you count the air, though, as Chovy also finds himself in an awkward spot. The curtains have been called here for Ruler. He does find Gumayusi with one of the shots as Zeka takes so much damage from that last bullet. Zeus is in the front line, but there is no follow HLE, but they are now he'll press the and they are not pressing their buttons. Deadly Flourish gets flashed out of Gumayusi, and now he'll press the button. He finds Duro to lock him down, and good. Ruler is going to be taken. And Gen G are missing out on the rest of the fight. It's still going to be Canyon now looking for an angle onto Zeus. He'll take him out with the help of Keen, who hits Mega, finds the Gnar and takes out the jungler. As now Gumayusi's in melee range against Canyon.
It's not in a position to get hit by it, so he does survive a win for Gen G.
Okay, that is Zeus just taking way too much damage. Keen trying to get that Nava in order as Gumayusi's going to get put into the Tempered Fate. Magnetstorm to try and buy some time, and they dive on top of them is Fortune, and she's wiped out before the flash fall blow him down. Canyon locks in quickly enough. You want the FH and on a staring
Here to a certain extent.
just from Zeus. More video games. That's the priority.
They'll get the grubs, surely.
Well, Equalizer goes down. Keen is dealing with all of these things that are coming on through, but the Ram is going to come down. There's the knock-up as well, as Keen should be able to help take this kill down, but the Scrap Shield is going to buy a little bit of time. Finally, Zeus does fall as Kanavi comes in and eats the On. Subjugate, pretty powerful.
What this
the
Ornn is
killer
gonna do.
placement was so good. As Ruler is dead, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to flash for some reason. Does have to grab it in the air. Does want to try. Oh my gosh! Yeah, does get the ward down. Moonlight Vigil comes on in, and Kanavi is just dead. Zeka finally makes his way forward, and the Aphelios will be taken down. But a 1-for-1 is not what I was expecting there.
Now. Ruler again.
Yeah, Ruler I think is just dead. He doesn't have any summoner spells. Kanavi makes his way down. The Lantern is almost blocked, but it doesn't quite work, as now Delight, Unbreakable Will comes on through, and Keen will throw out the Ram to take down the cow. That is going to do it. It's a fight in the farmhouse, as the hook is going to be picked up here onto Kanavi, but he's able to walk it off. Kanavi is going to still press Subjugate and feel really, really happy. Problematically, though, Canyon is now 2-0. So this Pantheon is just so incredibly large. Chovy's teleported in, looking for an angle here as Zeus is on a ward. Gets poisoned there, and there is the exhaust down onto Canyon. They do manage to get the play back onto Delight, and he's just dead before the fight's even really started. It's the secure on the Dragon for Canyon as well, as Keen comes in. Equalizer placement is gorgeous, though. Zeus is going to pay for it with his life as the Twin Fangs, they do come in, and Duro's going to be taken down. Zeka looks for the kill, but Canyon, he gets himself out. Chovy has enough health bar, and he's able to just kite this one forward. The poison is not going to connect, but this is just ridiculous. Trying to hit the Rune Prison onto Chovy, but they were like sharing too many pixels. Sorry, he was trying to hit it on Canyon, but they were sharing pixels, or maybe he thought that he could like use the Flux Overflow to kill Canyon by default anyway.
I mean, maybe he thought if we kill Chovy, we can actually maybe like group and take out the